journey towards redemption. Let's see if KCorp journeys onward or if BDS denies the revenge.
Almost a year ago to the day, BDS was on the precipice of their second regional win in a major comeback from the previous split. We find ourselves in a very similar situation. BDS, they don't have a regional win quite yet, but they're surging once again in Europe, and they have to take on a wounded KC squad from their Vitality series.
Yeah, we've got the two best teams in all of Europe that aren't named Team Vitality going head-to-head, looking to get into those grand finals. And for Team BDS, the offense starting early, and they're gonna have to hold that offense back from KCorp. It's gonna be a rough one because KCorp has been absolutely slotting it all season long offensively, leading the league in the spring split for goals for, assists for. They're just producing, and they need to make sure that production is alive and well here against Team BDS.
Following that loss to Vitality, I saw Vatira's tweet, and like Johnny Boy, the translation wasn't perfect for me either, but it seemed, affected, obviously. And of course, having to regain, knowing that he let down the fans of KCorp. He knew that they didn't play up to their level. Of course, they've never gotten swept like that before. They come in revitalized here, and that one will drop down for Itachi and roll in.
That is just a great pass here from Vatira. Great vision, recognizing where his teammate was. Two defenders in the air. It was pretty well covered. And Itachi, nice roller on the ground to keep it away from Monkey Moon. And KCorp strike first.
Good start for KCorp, but here comes Monkey Moon right off the kickoff. It's just Vatira. Monkey Moon's going to go right through him, and he'll pinch it in. Monkey Moon plays that one perfect.
Great kickoff here from Rise to just kill that ball, get it away from Itachi. And Monkey Moon, just the slow play to get it over Vatira. That's a little scary goal explosion.
Well, and it's scary when Monkey Moon is chasing after you with the ball in front of the net. It's very tough for Monkey Moon to make anything happen with the ball on the ground, so he's kind of forced to go into that tackle the way he did. That's a great save from Exotic. We sit here tied up. A goal apiece. Vatira, pass over to Exotic. The shot's weak. Monkey Moon, easy save. KC trying to heat up on offense. It wasn't without opportunity against Vitality. They'd put up, I think, 15, 16 shots in one of their games.
Yeah.
So the chances are there for KCorp. It's the stellar defense that have really slowed them down for Vitality. BDS, you expect something similar here in this series.
Yeah, definitely. As Monkey Moon, great pass over to Seiko, and that one's in. The vision alive and well for Team BDS.
Yeah, and you can see Seiko just taking a little meander over to the back left boost of the KCorp side, and a great pass with a mile of space in front of him to put that one on target, and well played from BDS. Again, the passing plays. That's what chopped up KCorp earlier when they played Vitality. BDS putting that to good use here so far.
Yeah, Team BDS doing a great job with the passing plays to constantly make KCorp guess. And if I know Team BDS, I know that they were watching that series with intent, with purpose between Team Vitality and KCorp, and they recognized, what did KCorp lack? Where did they lack on the defensive front? And it was the passing plays that seemed to tie him up. There weren't too many solo plays as Monkey Moon can't get behind that one and just hits it in.
I thought for sure Monkey Moon could get back to this one. It was coming down pretty tough off the ceiling there. Seiko was trying to get clear. What a read, though, from Itachi. And Monkey Moon just couldn't get to the inside of it to carve it out of his own net. So an equalizer found once again. 5 shots on Monkey Moon, 6 in total for BDS to the 3 of KCorp. They've been highly efficient on the KCorp side in finding the BDS net. They come after it again. Monkey Moon doesn't get the read. This one off the back wall. The offense looking to churn on the BDS side. KCorp happy to play off each other. Here's the passes are just too far out in front. Vatira is going to get by Seiko, taking things into his own hands. A flip reset and down, and Monkey Moon easily picks this one up and flicks it away.
Yeah, great patience from Monkey Moon to stay firmly planted on the ground there as Rise had gone up. It's so easy as a defender to just panic jump for the save there as they panic on that one. The net's left open,
Rise.
and a soft shot is denied by Rise. Itachi couldn't find the power to put that shot on target.
Yeah, I don't know if Itachi just didn't see him in time or was just a little lackadaisical with that one. Placement matters, it always does. And Rise was trying to pick out the biggest part of the net there to make the save. It certainly did. Here comes KCorp. Itachi makes up for it, slots it home, and KCorp in the lead.
KCorp in the lead, and Itachi finding his way here, gets the hat trick in game number 1 and finds that top shelf perfectly. Carmine Corp seems to be finding the goals when they're able to find that man advantage where Team BDS is kind of scrambling to get back on D.
Shooting 60% right now. Itachi's 3 for 4 by himself. This one cleared away by Vatira. Rise to slow things down, trying to go on one of those miracle air dribbles as he did in the previous series. Not going to find it there. Monkey Moon and BDS looking to find their equalizer once again. It's Seiko. Can't get by Exotic. BDS, they struggle to hold on to possession here. Here comes KCorp quickly on the transition. Vatira looking for bumps, not going to find it. Final minutes upon us. It's Team BDS. Still hunting off the backboard. Rise to the corner. One more touch and no one comes up with it as Vatira will take this one away himself, and he's got Monkey Moon and Seiko in front of him. Gonna be tough to dunk it down, but Vatira almost makes it happen.
Still finds the angle to get that one to just tomahawk down as 35 seconds remain here in game number 1. Team BDS trying to get the offense going, but here comes Vatira as that one, an own goal from Seiko. Unfortunate situation, but it comes off of the pressure from Vatira.
Oh, and what a touch from Seiko. Hit 12 boost going up into this, and I mean, I don't know if he could hit that if he tried again. What a touch from Seiko to put that one away into his own net. And a 4-2 scoreline opens up for KCorp.
We need to start a montage of the best ever own goals. That one would probably be in the top 5.
That was an incredible shot. Unfortunately, on the wrong net, Seiko. 15 seconds. Seiko now trying to earn one back. Flip reset. Itachi's floating. He gets it over. It's clean from Seiko, and that's the punish if you see a player floating like that.
They're down. Not quite out as Itachi tried to pre-jump and pays for his efforts. Team BDS, 9 seconds to go. Huge kickoff here.
BDS need this one. Can't afford a poor kickoff. Vatira gets boosted and the ball. Can he pump it over? He did. Over Rise. It's just Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon's got to get a hold of this one. As he does into the corner, Tachi's going to pop it up. So a chance here for BDS if they can get down the field. Somebody's got to go to the ball. Rise cuts back. On top of his car, a flick over Itachi, over to Seiko. It's still dangerous as Vatira and Extra are trying to get, or Exotic are trying to get over it. Here comes Rise, still alive, and finally dropped down as KCorp take one in the series.
Got a little dicey at the end there, but KCorp hold on for dear life and take game number 1 in the lower finals. It was a great performance from Team BDS, but ultimately KCorp able to push the pace and ramp up that aggression. 7 shots on target, but interestingly, in this one, Rise not credited with 1 shot on target. And for Team BDS to be successful, he's got to get involved offensively.
Yeah, I mean, you saw that in the previous series as well. He was crucial to them, especially in those late game comebacks. And he has been throughout his career, even before BDS. I think BDS here, again, I always say this, but it really wasn't that bad of a game for BDS. I don't really think that they did anything horrible. Obviously, the own goal from Seiko is not really what you want, but I feel like you saw KCorp, they were able to execute their game plan a lot better versus the Vitality series that we saw earlier, and that's the scary part for BDS. If Vitality wasn't here, we'd be talking about the KCorp buzzsaw, right. But Vitality is here, so we're not talking about it. But still, KCorp, they're so strong offensively, it's going to be tough for any team to slow them down.
Oh, and Rise gets a shot early, but can't get the follow-up, just a little too high. As Team BDS starting game number 2 with a flurry of shots. And I don't think it would be fair to talk about the Seiko own goal without also mentioning that Monkey Moon had one of his own. Sure, it was difficult, as that one a little too high. It just seemed like they were pushed into panic on defense more often than you'd like to see for Team BDS.
And that's exactly what KCorp wants, and it's exactly what they do to teams. Let's see if BDS can come up with a different game plan here. Tachi shot on target. Monkey Moon stretching out, making the save. Seiko over to Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon looking for options. He has no boost there, just popping it up, and Exotic was all over it. Tachi wanted a second touch off the ceiling, but won't find it. First minute come and gone. Here's Seiko trying to strike first for BDS. BDS trying to get around these corners as great clear comes out from Itachi. BDS forced to kind of rewind their offense.
Great clear forward from Vatira, but Seiko cuts out that passing lane. And how frustrating must it be for Rise going up against former teammates in...
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, what a read here from Exotic.
He was just flipping through, and it came off a couple players here. He's just trying to take the challenges. Tried to take the first one there, it didn't come, and then he just flips through, pops off of Seiko, and off the side of Exotic, it climbs into the net.
Here I thought it was a brilliant read, and you're absolutely right, Corelli. He's just looking to get out, rotate through, and better to be lucky than skilled at times as Rise forces the entire defense to jump on that one. KCorp going to scramble to get repositioned here as Monkey Moon puts that one up. No one home as Rise can slot that one in.
Oh,
a bump to the help from Monkey Moon to push Exotic out.
What a bump from Monkey Moon. I thought for sure that save was coming through. The shot was on the ground, and Rise just had to put it on target because Monkey Moon was coming through. What a way to find one back for BDS.
Like a freight train going downhill on that one. So much power behind him to get the defender out of the picture. As Vatira puts that one right towards Rise. What nice soft touch from Rise, and can't feed Seiko. The touch was there, defender bit, but unfortunately Seiko unable to make contact.
Yeah, it's a chance that you'd at least like to see go on target, at least have a shot come out of it. Here,
did he get him?
Double tap down, and Exotic on the save. Rise to clean it up, and BDS in the lead.
Monkey Moon goes up with this double tap and forces the defender into a save because that one is so close. And then Rise with just the brilliant shot placement to keep it far and away from the defenders as Team BDS swing this game around on its head.
7 shots in favor of BDS, 2 on the KCorp side. Exotic trying to add a third. So BDS have had the control pace of play. Vatira will bring it down, and he almost forced it through. Seiko on a big clear and save. Seiko still with possession. It's given back to him as Exotic has to clean it up. Monkey Moon challenging early here, being a nuisance, but maybe not enough as KCorp still managed to get down the field, only for the moment. BDS seem inspired now. A 1-goal lead. Vatira will demo Seiko. Monkey Moon will throw this one up to Rise. Another demo comes out. Physicality becoming a bigger factor. Seiko wants to bring it down to the ground over Exotic. Looking to get by Vatira. Comes out to Monkey Moon. Shot was on target. Tachi's there to deny. And KCorp quickly on the transition. Wanted a shot immediately. And BDS all over it.
BDS is having a ton of success in the midfield. And it's coming off of important boost grabs. Constantly cutting rotations to make sure they slow down Vatira and company as Seiko gets that one. It was on target, and Team BDS defending well, but Itachi puts another shot on target. They're just starting to pepper the net right now and forcing the respect from Team BDS.
Still a minute and a half left to play. Opportunities are there for KCorp, but they have been met by some very tough challenges. The challenge game certainly going in favor of BDS. Here's the drop down to Vatira. Top left slot. And Vatira finds the equalizer.
Just a master class of shot placement here. Beautiful drop down pass from Exotic. And Vatira sees all of BDS on the right-hand side. Let's just go ahead and put that one to the left. All tied up. 73 seconds to go here. Game number 2. And KCorp looking to equalize.
KCorp looking for a way out here. BDS try not to make sure that this one slips away. Seiko, quick reset. Less than a minute now. See KCorp Bit of a dump and run there in the midfield, just trying to find each other. But Vatira, oh my goodness, magic from Vatira off the ceiling.
He's got a rabbit in his hat, pulls it out at the perfect time. Alakazam, top shelf, and KCorp looking unstoppable.
How do you stop that? The answer, you can't. Control and precision from Vatira to put that one away, to lead his team to a possible victory, but they're going to have to field this one off the back wall. Exotic did just that. Itachi now, 1v1 against Monkey Moon, tries to get the delayed flick and the bump and put it away.
Oh my gosh, let's just keep extending them. Put the nail in the coffin. Itachi pulls out Monkey Moon and pushes him back into the net. KCorp, man, it was looking like they were slowing down, but all it was a stutter step.
30 seconds left. BDS needs something. Monkey Moon was looking for a bump. I don't think he could find Exotic. Rise wants the backboard, missed touch. Itachi's awkward here. BDS trying to clamp down, trying to score with some time left on the clock. Seiko drops it into the box, but still the KC defense too strong. Vatira happy to run down the clock and maybe one more. 5 seconds left in KC. Hanging on here in game 2. BDS gave them a run for their money, but then Vatira and Itachi took over and cemented this game.
I mean, surely we're going to see a timeout after that one as Team BDS. You're going to see the stats flash across the screen, and you're going to see a ton of shots from Team BDS. 11 on board, and yet they are still losing these games. They've got to figure out how to stop KCorp. And sure enough, the timeout does come through for Team BDS. They're going to talk things over, try and figure out what they're doing wrong, because at the moment, I mean, it's a good sight for Team BDS. Monkey Moon, 100% goal participation so far throughout games 1 and 2, but they still can't find the wins.
See the coach there talking, everyone intently listening. Monkey Moon with his hands on his head. Frustrating game for sure, especially with the amount of opportunity they had. Rise had 7 shots. He scored 2 of them, to be fair. Seiko and Monkey Moon, 4 shots total together and not really generating that offense that they would want. Man, this series, this team, BDS, I mean, they're trying to do exactly what they did last year, Subi, is that they had some turmoil in the middle of the year. They made a roster change. They tried to get back on the horse here. And they won 2 regionals in the previous year. Obviously haven't won one yet, but a top 4 finish is mighty fine for BDS. And having to go against KCorp, having to beat KCorp is what you're going to need to do if you're going to make another World Championship run.
Yeah, and if you're going to do that, you've got to create separation between yourself and the rest of the pack, and more importantly, between yourself and G1. Right now, there's a 4-point gap, but it would be really nice to continue to add to that and make sure you can punch your ticket to Dusseldorf, Germany. Right now, KCorp 2-0 series lead over Team BDS. Doesn't even look like they're breaking a sweat at all. No panic whatsoever. Looks like Vatira, I mean, just so calm, cool, collected, and just never gets out of his own head, if that makes sense. He's never overthinking things. He's never getting out of position. He's always doing what his team needs most, and he's positioning himself perfectly. And those passing plays that we're seeing in midfield, Team BDS got to figure out a way to stop those.
And it's funny because if you see what Vatira tweets about sometimes, especially after a loss, you feel like it does get in his head. But when he gets onto the field, he turns into a different beast. He clears his mind.
Oh boy.
And right now, KCorp rolling off the kickoff, rolling in this series up 2-0. This is a series that, or a matchup rather, that is traded blows. BDS has gotten the better in the best of 7s. KCorp's beaten BDS in the best of 5s. It's been back and forth, and right now, KCorp up 2-0 in this best of 7. Trying to close it out, trying to put BDS on match point. Itachi, the first attack. Now Exotic looking for a second touch, and look at him go all the way across the net from the back wall, and KCorp up 1.
Look at the angle he finds on this shot. He gets 2 to go, but my goodness, gets that one to go off of the post, follows it up. It puts the lead for KCorp. And Team BDS, you can't be sending two in that corner. And more importantly, you can't have a big whip on the back line as Itachi opens thing up, but Rise, last-ditch effort save to keep him in it.
That was scary for BDS. A reaction test there on the shot. Exotic with a good clear over to Itachi off the ceiling. Gets another touch, and it's straight into Seiko. BDS very similar to how they were before the timeout. KCorp seems to have picked up the pace. Here comes Itachi. Second touch off the back wall. It's free, but he doesn't get power. He still somehow gets it through on the fake, and it's a 2-0 lead.
It's the soft catch off the back wall for the double tap. He saw two going, slows it down, and I think he even... Did he wave dash to get behind that? I'm not sure, but either way, the mechanics on display from Itachi to extend the scoreline to 2.
And what a way to break the minds of a defender. Typically a double tap like that is directly on target on the second touch, but he lets it drop. So smart from Itachi. He got everyone to bite on it as well, and it opened up the opening there to put the shot through in the end on the ground. Well played from Itachi. And a 2-0 lead. It's come back to him now. As some missed touches are coming out from BDS. You start to get worried here. After a timeout, maybe a third. Oh my, a save from Rise off the crossbar. It's getting scary for BDS.
It really is. There just seems to be a lack of communication on the field. There's some breakdowns, there's missed touches, double commits. Just need to calm it down. Still, plenty of time to go here in game number 3. You're only down 2 goals. Can easily climb your way back, but you gotta get the offense going. So far, only 3 shots here as Monkey Moon puts that one to the side, away from Seiko. Seiko and Rise both jumping on that one as Seiko gets back to earth, able to pinch this one downfield, and let's see if Team BDS can get the offense started a little bit.
1 shot apiece for every player on BDS, make it 4 in total now, 2 for Rise. As halftime upon us, and a 2-0 lead for KCorp. Monkey Moon just blasting this one towards the net. Itachi forced to get up and get it. Trying to carve his way out. This one gets by Rise. Here comes Exotic with the demo from Seiko. Will buy space for Monkey Moon. Dodges one demo. Is denied by Vatira. Vatira with a second touch. As KCorp are not making it easy for BDS to get out.
No, it's a tough task right now as Exotic pushes that one through. And Seiko, that save, and Monkey Moon gets the finish. Great power shown from Rise to keep this ball neutralized.
And Rise, I mean, he only had 8 boost here. Picked up another pad, just trying to stall it in front of the net, and of course, Monkey Moon there to put it home. The BDS are on the board. They've got plenty of time to find their equalizer.
2 minutes to go here, but you've got to play perfect. Can't make any big mistakes. As Monkey Moon puts that into his own corner. Seiko didn't even have to slow down to catch up to that one. But again, it's the KCorp offense going left and right into the corners, off the backboard, top of the box. Vatira denied by Monkey Moon. And KCorp doing a great job of constantly making Team BDS guess at what's coming next.
5 saves from BDS here. And Vatira looking for a second touch. Look out, the dagger down from Vatira, and it's a 3-1 scoreline.
Oh my, what a read here from Vatira. Gets the tap and gets that flip reset. Able to put the power on the double tap. And KCorp can do no wrong.
What a statement game from KCorp. BDS took their timeout. Now Exotic's got everyone dancing. He's pulled all the strings on the puppets of BDS. Somehow BDS are able to get out of it. Itachi looking to pile on. Adding some salt to the wound here as Itachi to the backboard Rise. Got to come up big, and he does. Still, it's right back into the hands of KCorp. Vatira's racing back to angle down their position. This one coming across the box. Exotic pinching it. Here comes Vatira. He's trying to soft play it down, and the defense read it. But still, just an onslaught of pressure here from KCorp.
I mean, it looks like what Team Vitality does. They hold on to that lead, And the way they do that is to continue with the aggression, but smart aggression. Make sure your third man is positioned well, and those front two just continue to rotate in and out to keep that pressure building and keep their opponents in the defensive half. Monkey Moon, 30 seconds to go here for Team BDS. They need to find a goal soon if they want a realistic possibility of tying this game up.
Now, they haven't even shown any offense here. It's just been KCorp. They're all over them right now. The pace is ahead of BDS, past their capacity to play at right now. Maybe a last chance. Rise looking for demos. Monkey Moon gets one, but a great tackle from Batira. Itachi's got an open net, and surely that'll do it. KCorp, 4-1 now.
One game away from yet another meeting in the grand finals with Team Vitality. You've got to stay focused. Team BDS, a formidable foe. They're not going to go down easily, but as we know, history has not shown us many reverse sweeps in a best of 7. And Team BDS, the timeout's already been used. They're going to have 60 seconds to figure out how to stop KCorp, and more importantly, how to get a win against KCorp.
How do you stop a team that's on a mission? KCorp, they want revenge against Vitality. It was an embarrassing series from KCorp, getting swept out of the upper bracket final. They've come down and they've taken out their frustration so far on BDS. And BDS now on their last leg, on their last life, staring down another 4-0, but this time in favor of KCorp. BDS, I mean, they got to take like a mini timeout here in this, intermission that we have between games, because they have got to come up with a different plan. I didn't really see anything different from BDS in this previous game. It felt like the same old, and KCorp, for whatever reason, just went Super Saiyan in this game and took over and did not allow anything from BDS.
It just felt like KCorp were playing much faster, but with no type of panic behind them, whereas Team BDS seemed to be playing really slow with a lot of panic, which forced a lot of errors. Just need to calm down, relax, take a couple of breaths, and focus on the positioning. You cannot get out-positioned against a team like KCorp. They will 1,000,000% make you pay, as Itachi, big demo, and another one from Rise to repay the favor.
Well, first things first for BDS, you can't allow KCorp to jump out to that early lead. So far, so good here in the first 30 seconds. Rise. Get by one. Seiko trying to steal away boost. He's chasing players across the box. Itachi is met by Monkey Moon. Rise, the pass over to Seiko. Found some space, but the shot's weak. KCorp looking to control this one. This does come down to Exotic. Now trying to go through the entirety of BDS there on the challenge. Really look towards BDS to change the course of this game. To slow down KCorp. Forcing to play a little bit of defense here as this one comes out to Rise, and again,
dangerous.
Easy control for Hitachi. Now trying to get by Monkey Moon. Exotic trying to get a piece of Monkey Moon. Exotic and Hitachi trying to communicate to each other who's going to go. Now Batira wants to find some aerial space. Batira, that was almost brilliant from Batira as he just laid that one across the box. Here comes Itachi, and now Rise looking for two. Finds the back wall, can't get over it. A second chance from Seiko is denied by Exotic. A good look there from BDS, but not quite there.
For Team BDS, the offense, it's a double-edged sword. You want to almost go all in because you're seeing slight openings from KCorp, but you can't because of the transition offense. It's just so dangerous. What do? Do you only send one? Do you send two? As Itachi pushes this one forward, Rise left alone on that back wall, and Monkey Moon, great little doink pass there to Seiko. He's got time, he's got space, he's got Rise with help, but no shot available as KCorp once again denies.
BDS really going for those bumps into place, especially on the air dribbles. Trying to punch away that first defender to open up the space. And it's worked a couple times, actually, for BDS, at least on the bumps in this series, but it's a very inconsistent thing to go for. You commit numbers pretty heavily. Here's a pass from Exotic to Batira. Batira trying to get another touch. He'll get a bump on Seiko. But I think a scoreless game, Subi, does benefit BDS That's more chances for KCorp to overextend, to overcommit. KCorp, they are moving right now. They are very aggressive on the offensive front.
Yeah, absolutely. They haven't changed their game style at all this series. It's just pedal to the metal. But I would agree with you, for this to be all knotted up in the second half, it definitely favors Team BDS. I think the shootout would go the way of KCorp, as we saw in game number 1. Team BDS trying to slow them down. We've yet to have a game be this slow. Every single game has had a goal within the first minute and a half.
Oh, what a second flip reset there for real. But you're right, and I think this pace of play is where BDS feels a little bit more comfortable. Here's Vatira taking his space. A little flick on from Exotic. Rises clears only as far as Itachi. Itachi gives it right back to Monkey Moon. Minute 30 on the clock, still scoreless. BDS looking to hang on here in this best of 7. Staring down match point. Rise can't get through, and a great clear here from Exotic. He just gets the second touch. Seiko's touches to the back wall, and Seiko almost got a piece of it. Here comes Vatira, and a pre-jump from Rise. Knew exactly where he was going, and prevents the solo play.
Great read. Seiko goes up, gets Exotic out of the picture, but this is dangerous. Itachi, he's got Vatira right behind him, and Seiko beats that one out, and Exotic pushed too far forward. And Team BDS still have life, but Itachi gonna rip it away.
50 seconds left, and KCorp finally break through. It got a little dicey, a little squirrely here on the BDS side. And a pass from Exotic lands right in front of Itachi in a tough angle. And a 1-0 lead now for KCorp.
They don't need the biggest mistake. KCorp just waiting for you to falter just slightly, just a little stumble. As Rise passes that to Seiko, Vatira easily denies. A shot a little high, denied by Itachi. Team BDS ramping up the offense, and Rise gonna tie us up. 35 seconds to go in game 4.
Just what the doctor ordered. A tough save from Itachi, but that sets up Monkey Moon's pass, and it's perfect. Right in the middle of the box, on top of the nose of Rise. And a response immediately from BDS.
You love to see that. And again, 35 seconds. When you've got Rise, when you've got Vatira, that is an eternity on the pitch. But they need to slow down KCorp. Don't give them any opportunity at offense. The last 20 seconds need to be yours if you're Team BDS.
BDS trying to keep it here on the blue side, but it's Monkey Moon and Seiko back in their own corner now. 10 seconds left. BDS with possessions. Vatira tries to take it away. Monkey Moon lobs this one towards Ned, and Exotic really having to stretch out. A challenge from Rise, looking to pop it up. Seiko's there, off the back wall. It needs Monkey Moon, but he's not there in time, and Itachi to put it down for overtime.
Deep breath for Team BDS as we head into this overtime. They pulled out the late game heroics to keep their tournament lives. And they're looking to steal this one away. But again, Corelli, the lack of the offense really favors Team BDS if it's going to be a neutral game. They've just got to keep KCorp at bay.
And the shots described that 10 shots. 10 shots for BDS, 9 saves from KCorp. They've had to make big-time saves here against the BDS offense. It was a little bit more methodical than the KCorp side. It's a great dunk from Vatira. Looking to end this one. Itachi will put it off the crossbar and in. It's a 4-0 for KCorp.
Oh, he has been so good all series long as Vatira gets the nasty pinch towards the top of the box. And the perfect positioning for KCorp leads to the sweep over Team BDS.
It's time for revenge. KCorp dispose of BDS in a 4-game fashion, returning the favor from their upper bracket, and a date with Vitality in the grand final here in the European Spring Cup.
Talk about a way to do it, especially after being swept for the first time ever for KCorp. To come and do this, it's got to do wonders for your emotions to go into those grand finals saying, okay, we got swept, but we just did it too. I cannot wait for this grand finals between KCorp and Team Vitality.
If I'm KCorp, I'm saying, okay, the easy part is done. You taken down BDS in your lower bracket final where you could have just cried about your 4-0 loss to Vitality and bowed out of the tournament. But no, they come back, they resurge, they look even better, motivated to get to that grand final. And now a date with Destiny. The two top dogs of Europe coming up next after the break.